Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel, Latina Plants. My name is Jackie, and today we're doing a combination of Home Depot and Lowe's Shop With Me. This is pretty much like a walkthrough. I will show you some prices here and there, but for the most part, we're just checking out to see if they got any new plants, and I did also want to show you what they have in stock. Right here, we're looking at some of their cacti and succulents, and I'm super surprised that they had that string of hearts basket still left for $12.98. Awesome price for that plant, you guys. And over here, they still have this display of the proven winners plants. Looks like not a whole lot of people are buying plants this season, maybe because it's too cold or people are not getting out and things like that. But they have a lot of Hoyas available at this Home Depot. Some look better than others, but I think they can be rescued and taken care of if you pick one up. If you want to know all the names and varieties of them, go ahead and check out my other Home Depot shop with me's where I do talk about the plants in more detail. Here is what they have in the Wick and Grow section. Same as last time, the Marantas, the Peace Lilies, the Philodendron Brazils, a lot of different varieties of ivies, some crotons, and some different varieties of ferns. The smaller pots are going for $5.98 and the larger pots are going for $7.98. Now, I realized this today, and I don't know why I didn't realize it before, but the smaller Wick and Grow pots at Home Depot are less expensive than the ones at my Lowe's. I'm not sure why, but here we're looking at the hanging baskets. They range from $20.98, and I believe the smaller baskets are $16.98. They have a lot of beautiful, lush Cebu blue plants, you guys. I would definitely recommend picking one of these baskets up. They look really healthy and happy, and they're trailing and very lush. They also had some Hoya Crimson Princess looking really happy and healthy as well. And they had a few of the different varieties of Tradescantias, as well as philodendrons, pothos, marantas, ferns, and they looked in really good condition. Moving on over to this table, they had some Sansevierias available for $15.98, some fiddle leaf figs, some ZZs, and some more Sansevierias, and so many different varieties of Aglaonemas, as well as the golden pothos, and they had some Marantas or Calatheas in there, and some Dracaenas. They also had some of the lemon meringue pothos mixed in there. These are the floor plants that they have. The monsteras, the same as last time. If you're looking for the large floor plants, and they had this cart here that had some of your proven winners leaf joy line plants, as well as the Sansevierias on the bottom here. And they had a bunch of the Hoya Ficii, which I'm super surprised that plant has not gone completely, and the Hoya Choke as well, or Chokey. I'm not sure what it's called, but yeah, they also had this Tradescantia, the Feeling Flirty, as well as some pothos varieties. Here are some more large floor plants that they had in stock. They also had these ponytail palms and this other plant here. It's called the China Doll. And they had some money trees here, the braided money trees, looking great. And over on this table, I did show you guys these plants in more detail on the previous shop with me. I hope you guys watched that one. Over here, they have some of the cacti available. We've gone in detail about these as well as the prices on previous videos as well. Most of these plants look really healthy, ready to be taken home to their new home and taken care of. And they also had some Hoyas here, the Hoya Crimson Queen and the Pubic Calyx Splash. Down below here, they had some more plants. And just around the corner on this blue cart here, they had some of the golden pothos here, and also some spider plants and some of your tropical cacti, and some sansevierias on the bottom. And on the very top, they had one Thai constellation left, some calla lilies, and over around the corner from there, they had some more of the smaller money trees and some of the amaryllis bulbs that are opening up already and in full bloom. And I wanted to give you guys a glimpse of these amaryllis bulbs. They are so beautiful and they come back every year. My mother loves that plant. And now we are headed to Lowe's. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and click on that bell to get notified every time I upload a video. Here are some of their large floor plans. I believe that most of these are discounted, if I'm not mistaken. Over on this table, they had some of your regular red anthuriums. They also had some aglaonemas, some pothos, and philodendron Brazil. Then they had these bonsais here and some cacti, some more bonsais, and some ferns. And over here, I spotted some new hanging baskets. These are a fresher stock, I can tell, because they look very happy and healthy, and I wanted to give you guys a glimpse of them. And this one here is a Syngonium, possibly the Syngonium Maria, and they are going for $16.98. And this one here, I believe this one is the Rabbit Track Marantha, if I'm not mistaken, also in a $16.98 pot. Down here they have some twisted lipstick plants, some begonias, and some peperomias in hanging baskets. They also had these plants here on the shelf for $14.98 from Live Trends. They had this plant here, this Hoya. I believe that was a Hoya croniana. I know it's a debate whether it's a croniana or a lacunosa, but I think those leaves look like a croniana. But it isn't labeled as a croniana nor a lacunosa. This syngonium is still here and available, as well as your neon pothos. They had some more of those begonias. Over here, they had some of the lucky bamboos. Some Aglaonemas, Dieffenbachias, and Scindapsus there on that shelf. Over here, they have their succulents, and it looks like they are going fast, you guys. Look at this cute one with the bloom. Super cute. Definitely pick up the succulents and cacti while they're fresh before they start to stretch out or anything like that. Here is a look at some of the Adansonii and neon pothos they have available. Some ponytail palms, some ficus burgundy, and these really beautiful lush pots of peace lilies. Over on this side, they had some of their floor plants and orchids, and there's a little glimpse at the clearance cart, and we will check that out towards the end. Here's another look at some of their succulents. They have some really beautiful fresh succulents that I think you should pick up if you're into cacti and succulents. Up top, they had a bunch of hanging baskets. We've seen these before. They did have a Hoya Crimson Princess in a larger basket. Down here in the Wick and Grow, they had this Peperomia obtusifolia. They had some begonias, ivies, peace lilies, some syngoniums, some nerve plants, and some crotons. And I believe those are pilea plants as well. I'm not sure. Here are some ferns and Dracaenias. And I noticed down below, these are definitely new, is these smaller pots of the Mandula pothos. And these are going for $8.98. At Home Depot, these size pots are going for $7.98, I believe. They're $1 cheaper. And just giving you guys a glimpse of all of the plants in the Wick and Grow so you can see what they have available in case you're interested in picking any of these up from your Lowe's. If you guys have a favorite plant that you like to pick up in the Wick and Grow, what is your favorite plant that you like to find in this section? I also found this smaller pot of the Mandula pothos. It's really full and lush. It was definitely light and dry, so definitely needs a watering. There were some new begonias in the Wick and Grow as well, and this beautiful hanging basket of philodendron Brazil, and this beautiful basket of this begonia. If you're really into the dark leaves and some color, that's a beautiful begonia there. They also had this plant here that's called a purple pleasure plant. I don't really know too much about that plant, but it looks super fuzzy. They also had these fern, rabbit foot ferns, I believe they're called. I'm not too experienced with ferns. I did have a maidenhair fern that lasted a little while, but yeah, I couldn't keep it alive for too long. I think she lasted maybe about less than a year for sure. They also had this Tradescantia Nanook, some ivies, another rabbit track Maranta, I believe it's called. Over here, they had some more of the Wick and Grow available plants. Some ivies, some ferns, some syngoniums, more of the same. This beautiful Brantianum. I really love the shape of those leaves as well as the silvery variegation that it has. Here are their hanging baskets. Some of these look like they got some cold damage, as well as they look like they could use some watering. Not too many new plants in my stores, but I thought I would show you what they have in stock and what everything is looking like now. Hopefully, next week they will have more in stock. Just giving you guys a glimpse of what they have on this end cap. I believe all of this was here last week. These Dieffenbachs look like they could be new and fresh. They also had the variegated Aglaonema, some Scindapsus moonlight, Sansevierias in there. Over here, they had more of the same. You guys tell me that Hoya doesn't look very healthy, but does that look like a Lacunosa to you or a Croniana? They had a lot of the silver band Maranta as well as the red vein Maranta, some philodendron micans, and some mixed pots as well. Some more Sansevierias, ferns, and Dracaenas mixed in here. Here's a cute little glimpse at the orchids. Look at this beautiful orchid bloom. I believe these mixed pots here are new as well, with the Dracaena marginata. Here are some of their large floor plants. And let's take a look at the clearance rack before we head on over to the registers to see what they have there. That new Aglaonema has been clearance, as well as some Monstera deliciosa and some bird of paradise. Those are some good ones to rescue, as well as some Dieffenbachias, some Dracaenas there as well. And here is a look at the plants by the register. These actually look in better condition than the ones that were in the garden section. They look like they're getting a little bit more attention, some more than others. Looking really good and healthy. A lot of these plants here by the register. I hope that you guys enjoy this shop with me. Please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. Click on that bell to get notified every time I upload a video. And I will check you guys out on my next one. I hope you have a wonderful shopping day and stay warm.